What's up, everybody? We're back on AstroPop today. Hey, what's up, Q? Hey, what's up, Shinya? This, hey, what's up, Hector? This, sleep schedule's killing me. I want to, I bought a new game, and I wanted to show it to you. We'll still play some AstroPop, but I want to show this off to you. If my brain can figure out how to spell the game. About this game called Insurmountable. It's a rock climbing roguelite, which I know sounds wild. That's why I bought it. It was only $11. It was on a deal. And apparently the comments were saying, like, if you're a roguelite fan, this is a must. And I was like, oh. Okay. So, we're still gonna play. Was it Bayonetta? Bayonetta, the roguelite? If Bayonetta was a roguelite, it would easily be the best roguelite of 2026. As the game progresses in Bayonetta the roguelite, as the clothing gets more and more revealing, your character gets stronger. And then at the same time, the hair gets longer. I don't know. That's my guess.
Choose your pilot.
Did we die at the end of... Oh, no, we didn't. So, yeah, so I woke up today at 3:30 a.m. Tomorrow will be 5-ish. And then my stream on Thursday, I'll be waking up at 7 a.m. So, we're getting there. We're getting there. When I get sick, it's a crappy thing. It's not just like, oh, you're sick? Okay, yesterday was rough. It like sticks around because my sleep is such a slow mover. Oh, damn. I was like, we'll play this as long as it takes for us to download that. Apparently that was fast. But once my sleep is back to like more of a normal state, I'll grace you guys with my dashing good looks again on cam. We're gonna die. It's crazy though, like that I get to like stream time and I'm just like, my body's just like, you've been up for a long time. It's like, yeah, crap. So it basically just kind of crashes out a little bit. But the good thing lately, my work ethic at Ether has been through the roof. Oh no, we can't even. I'm getting all of my main work. Like today, I got all of my main work done for Ether by 7:30 a.m. Imagine getting your entire day done by 7:30 a.m. I was so beside myself this morning. I was just like, what the heck am I gonna do for the rest of the day? I mean, that also is like in part to Jose. Shout out to Jose. Did a phenomenal job on work today as well. Shields up, Captain. Yeah, so he did a great job. When I got in today, I was looking at the amount of work that was still remaining for the day. I was just like, this is completely manageable, no problem. And then, yeah, like I said, I got it done by 7:30, and I was like, okay, let's start with some Genshin dailies. Got those done. Then I was just like, okay, well, we'll just do the Zenless dailies. I got those done. I was like, okay, well, I guess we'll work on the story of Zenless. So I started working more on that. And my god, is Xinguang really thirsty. She keeps hitting on Bell. Getting slightly uncomfortable, not gonna lie. But I feel like I might actually be in the final sequence of catching up on Zenless main story, at least. Then I'm actually gonna start working on events. This will be my first time working on events for Zenless. So I'm kind of excited for that. I don't know really what to expect when it comes to Zenless type events. I hope it is sans gooning, as they say. But that's enough about me and my crappy ass sleeping schedule. How is everybody on Tuesday? Are you part of the living, unlike me? Are you struggling in an old ass game like me? Well, where's... There you go. Like, where's the reactor ones? Yeah. I was talking to Shinya about it. I think this is in Q's Discord, was it not? My sleep is wonky as crap, but like I'm still getting the 8 hours once I fully get to sleep. I've been having these naps. I've been trying to have a nap. I'm not a nap person, but I keep trying to have naps before stream, and I wake up feeling like I get smacked by a Mack truck. But I am getting the proper amount of sleep. So like I'm not, even though I feel nauseous and like when I'm starting my stream, it's more because of the displacement of my sleep rather than I'm feeling sick, like whether it be like flu-like symptoms or whatever have you. Because since I'm getting my proper amount of sleep and also eating my 3 meals a day and getting my vitamins in and I'm exercising daily, I'm doing the healthy things, except for the sleep is just in the wrong spot. It's really in the wrong spot. But I really appreciate y'all's concern. I know, thankfully, I won't get worse. I can only get better. No, I'm just kidding. We can build him stronger. It might even be better for me to switch over shortly. I can only imagine. I can only imagine if there was a. I can only imagine if there was a. AstroPop Deluxe community out there. They'd be looking at me and being like, what the heck is wrong with you? How trash are you at this game? And I'd be like, is that a bet? We can take this trash level to a whole new level. I don't trust me trying to get through that. I'd be the second boss. You actually don't hate? You read a review and give me a 10-star because I'm awesome? Wow, that's so nice. That's so nice. He's a nice boss, but he has no idea how to sleep properly. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'm trying to be better each year. Not my sleep, just as a boss. You know how when you're on Facebook, the old ass Facebook, the out of touch Facebook, it says like, here's what you were posting back in 2000 whatever. You would be, no, never mind. I was gonna say you'd be surprised. You would not be surprised to know that I was having sleep issues as far back as like 2004, and then canvassing the internet for it as well, being like, anybody got some suggestions on how to sleep better? I mean, at this point, we're getting to the point where it's me. It's me. You know? Stronger, better, faster, the best in the world. You know? It's so wild. Oh jeez. We'll do one more rotation on this and see if we can try to get past level 23. But yeah, just like reading myself go through that and be like, dang, future JC, we're really letting past JC down here. There was a time when I was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. God, I hope it wasn't really actually bushy-tailed. Back in my youth, I was a furry. No, but like, just, you know, seeing me struggle through the same issues is just wild to me. Like, you're not learning anything. As Q said, well, I guess against what Q said, I'm not getting better. Sorry I'm not able to look at the chat as much. This is not a good game for chats. Not unless I'm like in the like switching from level to level. But the one thing I would love to know is there something that like kind of like the same thing I was doing that you thought would like change in your life later on, but in fact has been exactly the same way? Is there anything that you can think of for your life that, you know, was that way? Or am I just a lonely soul going through this? Can we even remotely... That's a lie. Like, I was actually... We're doing no more. I actually was making... I got to the nuke and we were starting to move through that. We're doing one more, because that's crap. Ka-chow. Oh, wow. We have... Lightning McQueen has graced the chat. Ka-chow, ka-chow. I also have myself a cast iron skillet that has been seasoned properly, thank you very much. No, I'm the only person that is not progressing. I'm purely Neanderthaling. Digressing, if you will. I think I saw last stream, Hector, you were dipping at the end of the stream to go watch some dramas. How are your dramas? Are they drama-ing? Stop grabbing random crap. Come on. Get your head in the game. The poison is really bad. So I have a... I was gonna try to do a segue off of that drawing. But it has nothing to do with dramas. I have this anime list that I updated yesterday. Ever since I started actively watching my anime, I own all the anime. As I started watching anime actively, I started making a list, how I'm rating them, like a master list, you know. So I could at the end of the year have like a top 5, a top 10. So I updated that yesterday. It's such a cool thing to see, like, as it develops more and more. I think I'll probably do some type of video on it. Maybe the end of the year, though. Because then it'll be, like, something... Or maybe not, like, maybe I'll do one video, and then, like, subsequent years I'll just, like, post it on Instagram so people can see, and then yell at me and be like, what? My favorite anime is at 32? What is wrong with your taste in anime? You see what I'm saying? It's literally the poison. The poison throws me off. It throws me off. Yeah, like I mean, I know what you're saying, Q. Like, so many. Like, I know for you, pretty much for everybody else in the chat except for me, your lists would be crazy long. Mine would be a little bit longer than what it's on there so far. That's why I thought like I'd capture it. Like, as I'm going on, I'll keep adding. From ones like I still haven't put on like Dragon Ball Z, and I've seen Dragon Ball Z, and I've seen Sailor Moon, right? I haven't put those on there. The Pokemon aren't on there either. But I figured there was just over time I would add those on there, but at least capture the because I started like actively like tracking it. I think in 2021 or 2020. But yeah, no a no pressure list, if you will, to kind of start building up, right? Make that bulgogi. For dinner, I had Bourbon Street Grill. It's a it's a place. It's a place at a mall. I don't know if y'all have it in America. It's built around like because Bourbon Street is what in Louisiana, right? So it's like Louisiana style chicken, I guess. New Orleans or Narlands, as they say it. You like chicken? I like chicken. Chicken is an agreeable bird. R&R indeed. R&R chicken. So we're gonna go with the insurmountable difficulty on insurmountable. Let me bounce over it because maybe I should change the stream to insurmountable instead of AstroPop. I don't want to piss off the AstroPop Deluxe community. They're a very dedicated bunch. And then two, maybe there's an insurmountable community that would love to, you know, vibe out here or something. I don't know. From Pop Pop Pop, we're gonna change the title to Climb Climb Climb. Oh. I just tried to change the name of the game to Climb. That's Climb doesn't exist. Let you know. All right. All right. It may still say Pop 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 for y'all, but the new people will come in there. Climb Climb Climb. The Mountain One. Active skills can prove useful in tricky situations. Good to know. Good to know. We're going to call this Mount Fiji. What is this? Does this game have no sound? I had to like open the menu on Xbox to hear the just to know that the sound was still on. You cast your gaze over the enormous mountain landscape. You have traveled across the globe seeking out adventure, but this island is nothing you have ever seen before. As far as you can tell, it is largely unexplored. The only information you can find were a few rumors about an unknown occupying force. Like a military force? On the way here, you stumbled across abandoned property and lost places. You wonder what happened here, what secrets the island is keeping. Then you shake your head. It might be nice to have some answers, but your goal is clear. Reach the summit. That is why you are here. That is what drives you. Is anybody in the chat look at a mountain and be like, I need to be at the top? Is that ever anybody feeling? Well, the achievement popped. In order to successfully complete a mountain, you have to navigate your character along the tiles to the marked goal. Time will not pass and your stats will not change until your character moves. Select a free tile by using the and pressing To add a movement checkpoint, add more checkpoints by selecting additional free tiles. Press A on the final checkpoint once more to start moving. Press B to stop if your character or to remove final checkpoint. Alternatively, you can press X to move your character. You can now make your character walk faster via the action menu. Press Y. The character's movement speed is purely cosmetic and does not affect gameplay. Okay. Cool. Oh. Oh. Oh, this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Does this game seriously not have... Wait, how far can I go here? Wait. Does this game seriously not have any sound? We about to pass out. No, I'm fine. Like I mean, I'm not really a big fan of games that port themselves over. There we go. That port themselves over from PC without trying to do any type of setups for consoles, but master volume music. Oh. Oh. Oh, hello. Wow, that is the first time I've had a game that started the volume at such a low value. Most of the time, like you'll come in and the game's like on max volume on everything. I've never seen a game start off with everything at like 15%. That is bigger. Am I blind enough to get? Anyways, yes, we're gonna overwrite that. Silent World. But anyways, yeah, so I'm not really a big fan of games that try to port themselves over like that. Yeah. So we got... So basically, like, this left analog stick is a mouse. Not a big fan of that. So no struggle from that, it's just, yeah. Rotate the camera around your character. Well, I hope so. Press LB to use the look around. Zoom in and out. Ooh. So it's pretty barren out here though. Up there, beautiful mountain. Out here, desolate, end of the world situation. It's probably 2020 over here. Actually, it might even be better to be up this high. What is that? Is that two people fighting? We're gonna go to an area where two people are fighting? If you are looking for a community call home, hit that Discord link because you'd love to be part of our community today. A gust of wind catches you and you almost fall into a deep fissure. You flail wildly with your arms, trying to keep your balance. Suddenly, someone grabs your wrist and pulls you back from the edge. That was close. Just a second later, you would have fallen to your death. You sternly tell yourself that you really have to pay more attention. No need to press your luck when there's danger at every turn. Your knee's still weak. You take a look at your rescuer. She's a young woman in a threadbare anorak. Assuming that's like a jacket. There's a green stone fastened around her neck with a leather strap fastened. You stare at the hand-carved charm. Its soft glow is almost hypnotizing. The stranger coughs and without saying a word holds out some provisions for you to take. You save my life and you give me provisions. That's pretty nice. Oh damn. Oh damn. I've had that happen. It happens a lot more in the summertime for sure. You want to give her something in return, so you search through your map. I'll just give you anything. You finally find something and look up, but the stranger woman is gone. A bizarre meeting, but you can't help it. She can't be that fast. She can't like. As you're like searching through your backpack, you would hear like the crunching of the snow. You would hear, and you'd probably look up and be like, "Hey, wait, that's a little unrealistic." We all know that we play games because we're trying to be realistic, but inventory and items. You can access your inventory via the action menu. Press Y, or by using the R, which is the analog stick. You can only access your inventory when your character is standing still. Certain items are consumed when they are used. Other items can be equipped to your character and remain active when equipped. Press X to use items. You can move items into other slots by pressing A or the D-pad. When you find an item, you have to store it in your inventory. You will lose the item when you close your inventory. Some items can be used multiple times, as indicated by the usage bar on the item. If an item cannot currently be used, it is displayed in a darker color. You can move more information about an item, or you can view more information about an item by selecting it. This will display a preview of the item's effects. Cool. Take all. Move. So she gave us an oxygen tank, which the fact that we came to a mountain without an oxygen tank is kind of wild. You know, I'm not saying that every mountain requires you to have an oxygen tank, but if it's like a pretty big one, even as someone that has never mountain climbed before, I would know that you'd need that. The air gets thinner as the higher you go. The mount is next to the vent. Good to know. Good to know. Thanks for looking out, Hector. We have another interaction point. Over there's like a, I don't know, that looks like a little cave. There's caves over there, and like looks like another chest. So we're gonna probably go towards the right. Is this gonna be like a big, like, is she gonna lose a lot of energy because she's got to actually climb up? Where's my energy? Oh, my energy's down there. Oh no, it's pretty good. Now let's see what's gonna happen here. I'm sorry, what are you doing? Where are you going? Ma'am. You're wasting your own energy by doing whatever the heck you're doing. What? Does anybody know why she went back down? What the heck? She's like, let me double take real quick. Wait, what? Alright, anyways. We're clearly not smart. Yeah. You stumble over the corpse of a deer with no signs of decay. The animal died only recently. The remains are chewed. Herbs cling to its snout. Its last meal. Probably still undigested. You could cut open the animal's stomach to get the herbs. Or you can sleep inside, like Star Wars. You get negative 4.6 eyeballs opened. Yeah, you should watch Star Wars at some point, Q, so you can understand that reference. It's wild, but I can understand. I can understand, like, on random worlds, probably get really cold. They sleep inside its guts. Yeah. The funny thing is, if I remember correctly, it was the horse. Technically, it wasn't actually a horse, But it was like their horse. It was the animal they rode in on, and they're just like, we need to use it. And it's just like, yeah, what are you guys doing? And then it slices open their stomach, just like, oh. So, anyways. Yeah, poor animal. Oh. Oh, we're gonna lose our sanity? I guess that makes sense. If we cut open its stomach, we're gonna lose. Not nice, but necessary. Yes. Yes, true. Lose some sanity or continue with my journey. Let's lose our mind. You know? Are you really living? See, this is where the whole mouse thing gets in the way. Anyways. Oh, did it die before that? I thought they actually killed it themselves. It was struggling. Okay, so there we go. Like we're using an animal to the fullest. It's even better now. The corpse is still warm as you place your knife against his underbelly. On long fine cut. That's not even a sentence. Is it one long fine cut? Anyways, blood gushes out of the wound and pours over your hands. You grow dizzy and you start to feel nauseous. What did you think was going to happen? We could even lose some more sanity, like an increased amount of sanity. Let's see what happens when we lose our mind. A pungent smell fills your nostrils as you reach into the incision and grasp the intestines. You pull and pull until the small and large intestines lie in a tangled heap at your feet. Well, this is getting really graphic. Your nausea threatens to overwhelm you. What? Keep trying. You finally reach the stomach. Once again, you insert your knife and cut it open. A mass of steaming pulp slides towards you. The thought of digging through the contents of its stomach with your fingers makes you retch. You did it. You did it. You lost 25% of your sanity. It died from exposure to the elements. There you go. They're going to die from the cold. Yes. Yeah, that is necessary. That's necessary. There's no sense for them all to die. We also got a fair amount of XP. I'm assuming it's a fair amount of XP. I don't know how that... Oh, actually, no, it did. Yeah, it's almost like... Was it 80% XP? We also got 2 purple flowers. We will take them all. What do we even get? A moon herb. I don't like it, but survival. Exactly. Okay. So we're gonna keep heading... Oh no. Can we even get up there? I guess we're gonna try, right? No. That's way too long. Oh, we didn't need to go to the... So in order for us to get there, we're gonna have to go all the way to the left and then straight out. So it would be better to go this way, right? Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would. Okay, so we're gonna eventually get to the... Wait. You can... Oh, that's kind of cool. You can add multiple points. But we'll just do... I think it's better for us to do one by one. You got this. Anyways. Tried your... I love those achievements. You guys saw it in the Discord. I got my kick out. There's a website called True Achievements. The whole notion of that website initially came out just as a website. It's a community that you can use to figure out how to complete something in a game, right? There's also I think it's called True Trophy, which is their PlayStation aspect of it. So they both exist there. And so I've been on there for as you can see, a while since the 360. And then they got really deep into stats, where you can actually break down and find out like where you are achievement wise / trophy side, in the world, in your region, in your country, all the way down to your region, and see how you stack up against other people around you. Very cool. They also have their own system. So Xbox and PlayStation, they assign achievements or trophies based upon what the dev thinks. So dev will usually have about 1,000 gamer score on Xbox. I'm not sure how it is over on PlayStation. I think PlayStation's more about medal rarity, with platinum I think being the highest, which is a completion trophy. But over on Xbox it's like 1,000, and they break it down based upon that. Well, you're gonna have some games that like naturally in general is just super easy. Like everybody that's buying that game is popping out these achievements left, right, and center. Well, you know what? That game is easy as crap, right? And so those achievements don't have the same weight. And so they have their own weighting system where it's just like, this game's hard, that achievement's hard to get. So it has a true achievement rating, which I'm assuming it also have a true trophy rating. And so it would change how things are. So I thought that was a really cool thing that they did as well. So, yeah. You enter a cave, it's dry and sheltered from the wind. At the rear of the cave, you notice a faint shimmer of light. I lie down and sleep. Ooh, sleeping might be a good idea, but we also don't know what's in that cave. I think we're going to lie down and sleep, because I think we might want to get our energy and our sanity back up. We're going to... Okay, so we'll get energy. Wait, are we not really getting... Okay, so whether we sleep long or sleep briefly is not going to change anything. We don't get sanity back? Oh, damn. Oh, damn, we're trying to travel in the night. That's not good. That's not good. Whoa, way too close. Way too close. Also seems like it's cold. Pikachu, use flash. Yeah. Yeah, you could also use Fulsa. That's a good move too. Sleeping is a good way to restore energy. There are 3 ways to do this. You can look for a cave symbol on the map and make camp there. You can use a tent from your inventory. Each tent can be used up to 3 times. You can use also sleep without a tent. Resting this way has a negative effect on your stats, so it should only be used as a last resort. To sleep, press Y to open the action menu. Okay. So the caves are sleeping. Oh, damn. I figure we should go here and then here. Wait, what was zoom in, zoom out, look around. Wait, though. Well, we don't want to go back. We can't go back that way now. We're supposed to be going up the mountain. But I'm going to lose out some good stuff. Like, that's an interaction point, right? And it's a chest. It might have some goodies. But there's also a chest over here. So let's keep going up the mountain. Let's see what's gonna happen with that. It looks like our sanity, energy, and temperature are being affected as we move. There's an active fire pit, but not a soul around. The flames seem to be fighting the icy winds for survival. Watching the fire dance in the face of the cold is almost meditative. You watch it for a while and regain warmth or energy. I feel like we should go for warmth because I don't think we get warmth from the cave. We just get energy from the cave. So you can't just jump that gap. That's such a long route, though. It almost makes that like a better route. I don't know. I want to see what's in this. We're going that way. She's just like, I just climbed up there. What the heck? Like, that makes no sense that she has no path between these two spots. Anyways. Ooh, we got the Aurora Borealis. Has anybody seen the Aurora Borealis? Where you're from? I know we have a lot of northern states in here. So it's a possibility you've seen it. No, not you. Well, I think you're the only southern state in here. If I'm correct. The rocky landscape in front of you is scarred by an elongated fissure. On the other side, you can see a strangely regular block of stone. Something on top of it is reflecting the light. You slowly approach the edge of the fissure. A narrow wooden bridge with a rope at a hip height leads across the abyss. Losing some temp. Wood grounds under your weight as you step onto the bridge. The cold wind blows in your face. Bit by bit, you struggle forward. Just a few more steps, a snap, then you're standing on firm ground. You made it. You look around and wondering whether this is some kind of cult site. If it is, it brought you luck. The glittering object turns out to be some valuable equipment. Yay. It's boots. Not the monkey from Dora the Explorer, but it's boots. We should probably wear some of this stuff, you know? Less energy cost. Okay. So we can get more energy off some food. We got some hot tea. Which really, technically, that would deteriorate over time. We could just eat a flower and somehow gain sanity. We'd lose some health, though. I do feel like that's a good trade-off. It was a fair amount. It was like 20 sanity to 1 health. Can we get health off of... We can't get health off of eating? Oxygen's fine right now. Yeah, I ate the flower. It seemed like a good idea. Not in reality, but yeah. Ooh, level up. Controlled breathing 1. We got increased oxygen per gain per hour. We don't really need that right now. Warm thoughts. Not happy thoughts, but warm thoughts. You could just think about being warm and your body temperature go up, apparently. Ooh. That one's probably active until the end of this mission. This mission as in like this mission up the mountain, or like this day, or this path? Hamburger is warm, and now I'm warm. Yeah. What do you guys think? Controlled breathing, warming thoughts, or take it slow? My thought process is take it slow. Now I'm craving a burger. What the heck, Shinya? Definitely a cheeseburger with some bacon. Oh, you said the green one? I thought you said yeah, as into like choosing that one. Dang, I'm sorry, Q. I will wait. It's okay. I think I'm going to try to head to this cave. Because traveling at night is kind of sucking right now. I can't quite see like everything I want to go to. That's a lot of energy loss. That's like half the energy. So yeah, we're going to want to sleep it off anyways. Oh, can't eat any fast food? Wow. You guys are really going on an honor system, eh? Like, did you eat fast food? You're like, no, as you like wipe the bacon grease away from the corner of your mouth. Not at all. I had a salad. It would be a struggle. Oh, of course, as I'm about to get to the cave, it becomes daytime. Well, stop moving. Stop moving. Stop moving. The weather can change every morning. You see the current weather and forecast for the next day at the lower left of the screen. There are 3 types of weather. We got clear weather, friendly weather with no negative effects for your character. Just enjoy your climb. Cold weather has a negative impact on your body temperature, especially at night. Try equipping some warm clothing. And then stormy weather has a negative impact on your energy and time cost and reduces your visual range. Okay. Well, I feel like we have to go this way now, right? Yeah, we might as well go this way now. We're already pretty committed to this way. Yeah, I know. Like I would struggle, but in the same sense, I know I wouldn't eat fast food just because there's incentive for the bingo cards for the prizes. But I would struggle. Heck, I even told you I ate fast food today. So yeah. You entered an extensive network of caves. Towards the rear, you noticed an extinguished campfire. Lying in front of it is a stranger bundled up under a fur blanket. Take their shit. Why is take their shit not an option? It's survival of the fittest out here. Or in this case, the survival of the most awake. I find a quiet corner and lie down to rest. I'm not sleeping next to a random stranger. We're gonna lose sanity just by waking them up? Okay, well, I guess not. I don't want to lose my mind. That's a big boost in energy though. We're gonna go for sleep long, even though I think that's gonna put us right at like midnight. If you are enjoying our live gameplay, check out our recorded gameplay over at youtube.com/ETHERxSOCIal, posting on Mondays, Fridays, and a bonus on Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Eastern. Like I said, last stream, this Friday is a new Indie Smash for y'all, so definitely check that out. We did have the meeting yesterday about planning all the content out, which was fun. I enjoyed that meeting. We got more content coming for you guys, and more of a plan coming over the next... probably the beginning of next week, I'll have more of a better understanding as to how things are going. Ooh. We can't go further than this? I think no matter what, we have to go up here anyways. Let's go here. Then at least you have a choice to either go left or right. I did enjoy the meeting. Anytime there's a meeting where like I have like a solid look forward of where we're gonna go rather than guessing things, that's a good meeting. Also, when both Jose and I feel like we're on the same page, that's a good meeting. And then obviously we have jokes through the meeting, so it was fun. Could have been an email. Oh god, if this was an email, that would end up being a whole novel. As I think we met like originally when we meet on Mondays at 1 p.m. Because who's having meetings at 9 o'clock in the morning? Not me. So we have meetings every Monday at 1 p.m. And it was an hour and a half to 2 hours long. That could not have been an email. And trust me, 90% of it was not just the jokes. But yeah. Hell no. When you have a meeting in the morning, you get a lot of the whole like, how are you? And you're just like, I'm here. And you're just like, oh, so your brain's not turned on? Yep, not turned on. And it's like, so how are we gonna be productive? We're not. And it's like, that's a waste. That's a waste. So I try to maximize meetings by putting them either like late morning or early afternoon. Oh, what's this? Why is that glowing? I want to go back further. I want to go back further with the camera so I can see more, but it doesn't want me to. I guess it doesn't want me to plan out my whole route. There's cave, there's chest, some type of sun. And then over here, there's a cave and a chest. And over there is an interaction. I can't remember what the... I know we got an item. Is that the blue one is? The item? Whoa, there's exclamation points? What's the exclamation points mean? And then if I go here... Okay. Hey, what's up, Mythic? We were just talking shit about you. 7 a.m. meetings with clients. Are you both like top? Are you guys both on your game at that time? Or are you just basically just there for the sake of being there? I feel like we should go. So we got exclamation points this way as well. First day back, I'm not doing okay. Get up at 5, so then kind of on. But what are I don't think your clients are getting up at 5 a.m. Three types of terrain: rock, snow, ice. Each type consists of a basic standard terrain and additional terrain types. The cost of moving on any type of terrain depends on your character's equipment and skills. Terrain subtypes can involve additional costs or may trigger dangerous events. So it just means a dangerous event could happen. So on rock, you could end up getting some rubble. Snow could be snow drifts, but also you could have a deep snow, which is a higher energy cost. And then ice is glacier, but then also ice labyrinth. Higher time and body temperature costs. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Bless him, of course. Because heck no for me. Heck no. The only reason why I'm up at that time is because my sleep is broken. Like, you've been seeing me, like, the last 2 days saying good morning really early. I tell you, there will be a day where that will disappear. For sure. I died by 10 a.m. How do we get over here? Oh. Oh, heck no. Let's go there and sleep it off. The thing is, I like being a morning person. I feel I'm more productive. But also in the same boat, I hate life. So, productive but not happy. That's true. Kind of a slope filled with rubble. Even you very step onto it sets off a mini landslide with stones rolling out from under your feet and down the mountainside. So we hit that rubble. Outcome unknown? Does that mean I might die? Trying hard, you carefully bounce across the rubble. With each step, you deliberately find one of the largest stones to place your feet on, leaning as much of your weight as you can on your foot. You know this is the only way to prevent the rubble from sliding out from underneath you, and your best chance to make it to the other side. Finish. Yay! We still alive. We're still alive. Even coffee couldn't save you? Yeah. Being done that early is nice though. That's the big trade-off of starting things early. Like at the end of last year, I was waking up, I don't know, 10, 11 each day, and then starting my work. And with that approach, I was basically finishing my day just as I have to quickly make dinner and then get on stream. It's stressful. But now I'm like getting everything done by I got everything done today by 7:30 a.m. I got to chill out and play games and hang out. I got to go out and do some errands as well. Have a nap, have some dinner, and then stream. So it's better, except for the fact that the nap is making me feel like I'm getting hit by a truck and then making me feel nauseous. But, you know, aside from that, yeah, it's good. I don't drink coffee or energy drinks. I'm tired by 3, but I'm off at 4. Yeah. I don't do coffee, but I definitely did energy drinks. Energy drinks and caffeinated beverages. I'm drinking a Pepsi right now that came with one of my meals. You enter a vast cave. Several passages lead deep into the mountain. You listen. You can hear metallic clanging coming from one of the passages, as if someone is banging a hammer against a heat pipe. What? There'd be a heat pipe in a mountain? What do you guys think we should do? No, do you think we should lie down and sleep? I'm gonna suggest that. I'm gonna suggest that to you guys. Or should we follow the noise or leave the cave? Tired by 5:05. Follow the noise. Follow your no. Follow your nose. Oh, never mind. Oh no, it did work. You walk a few steps down the passageway. The clanging gets louder, but it is so dark that it's hard to say how far away the noise is coming from. Should we keep going or return to the cave entrance? Don't be a YouTube person. Leave the cave. Well, or did you mean YouTube person or did you mean white person? What are we doing, Shinya? Are we gonna keep going or are we gonna go back to the cave entrance? Sounds scary. You don't even know. It could be a friendly person. Keeping one hand on the wall, you make your way forward carefully. The clanging sounds muffled and regular, as if it were coming from a broken machine or some sort. You walk further and further into the cave system. Suddenly the noise stops. You wait a moment, but nothing. Just endless darkness and a bitter cold. What were you thinking? What were you thinking, Shinya? What did you think this was going to be? Frustrated, you turn around and stumble back up the passageway. After a while, you stop still. Have you lost your way? The cold seeps into your bones. You keep going. Suddenly, your knee hits something hard. Feeling around with your hands, you make a metal chest and open it. You quickly add the contents to your pack and limping continue your search for the cave entrance. It feels like an eternity, but you finally spy some light. You made it out. You fall to the ground relieved. So we we actually got some O2. That's cool. What else happened? We injured our leg. I didn't say anything. What do you mean? I can literally still slightly look up in the chat and see keep going in straight caps. What do you mean? I didn't say anything. It wasn't me. Should we lie down and sleep or leave the cave? I'm new to this game. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Just leave? All right. Let's head to this this path here. Don't want your other leg to die. Not gonna lie, Hector. I think sleeping was actually a better choice there. Our energy is looking pretty bad, and we got hurt. True. We do have another cave up ahead, and I feel like that might be a better choice for us to lay down. You came across a corrugated metal shipping container covered in rust. It is closed by means of a massive lock. Maybe the occupiers used it as a storage facility. You could try to break it open. Break open the lock with a rock. Ooh. Should we break open the lock or continue our journey? Yeah, you pick, Hector. What do you want us to do? You want us to continue on or break the lock? Break the lock. Success. The lock breaks and you are able to see the inside the container. All that effort paid off. You find some valuable equipment. So we got some XP and looks to be some insulated boots, which are good for body temperature. Very cool, very cool. Are they better than our current boots? So our current boots are good for energy cost, but these ones are good for insulation. So we're going to hold on to them for when we get colder. It's okay. What chips are you eating? It looks like we're going to have just enough energy to get to that cave, and then we're going to do a full sleep into our death. Oh, that might be bad. Oh, thank God. I saw that blue tile and thought, like, that better not break in when we fall. Potato chips. You enter a cave, it's dry and sheltered from the wind. Lie down and sleep. Sleep a long ass time. Long ass time. Just feed it tortilla chips. I don't think we have those ones up here. We definitely have tortilla chips. Interaction chest. Well, chest we probably have to go this way to get to it. And then over here. Ooh, there's some issues there. Let's skip out on the chest and just go for the interaction. Nice. Are you just eating them like with nothing, or you got like some salsa? You discover the remains of a mountaineer. His skin is gray and cold. Oh damn. Search through the corpse. Or look at his belongings. Or should we just continue the journey? I think since we walked up here, we'll at least pick one of the two. The top two. Cheese salsa. Is that a thing? Like I've had salsa and then I shred cheese and put it on top. Is there such thing as a cheese salsa? Gotta loot. We're going thorough. We're going thorough. Losing our mind, but getting all the good stuff. You find a vacuumed flask filled with tea. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Take all. Body temperature. Body temperature. We might have to eat a flower again just to keep ourselves in check. We did level up though. All right. I screwed up last time and picked before Q had the opportunity to choose. So we got mindfulness. Whenever you reach a point of interest, gain sanity. And that's cool. And that's only active for the next 48 hours. So a 2-day cycle. Preserver energy. Minus 18% energy cost on all terrain. That's good. Active for only 1 day, though. And then controlled breathing, so we get better oxygen per hour and better maximum oxygen until the end of this mission. What we got, Q? Purple, yellow, or green? Oh, a salsa con queso. Controlled breathing. So you meant the purple one? I'm just kidding. This one I'll remember. Okay. Cancel that path. That's cool. I like how you can like set up like whole like boom, 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 boom. Waypoints, I guess you would call them, right? Ah, we got 2 votes on controlled. That's cool. That works. I think I might know what's making my hands itchy. I think it's an overdose on caffeine. That's 2 days in a row. You enter a cave. After just a few steps, you feel an icy wind on your face. It seems to be coming from inside the cave. Lie down, follow the wind, or leave the cave. It's a slower approach to do this back and forth with you guys, but it's more fun, in my opinion. Vote is lie down. Oh, that's actually a really good choice because of our energy. Ooh, now I think we're at a point where like oxygen is starting to matter. That was quick. There we go. Aside from looking like half our sanity is gone, we're a new person. We're definitely a new person. This is handshake over here. Beneath a rocky outcrop, a woman sits by a small fire, warming her hands. Her face is painted with artful sweeping lines and circles. When she notices you, she waves at you and starts to gesticulate before pulling something out of her pack. Is it a knife? After a moment, you understand that she wants to trade with you. She wants a flask of tea, and you can choose something from her in return. You choose either a tent, a moon herb, or I want something else. I think we should trade, so I don't think the I don't want to trade should be an option because we have two teas right now. So there's no reason for us to hold on to both right now. Tent, I think, would allow us to throw a tent anywhere. I don't know if I remember correctly, it says the tent is not as effective as like let's say being in a cave. Ooh, but if we do I want something else, we can get some mitts. We don't have any mittens. Do we want to vote for the mittens? Or do you want to vote for the moon herb? That's where I feel like I think it's either moon herb or mittens, because the moon herb would help our sanity, but the mittens would probably help us a lot. Mittens. Give me them mittens. That's going to help with body temperature as well, which is good. Does it go in this one? Yeah. Nice. Nice. We're climbing a mountain, y'all. We're doing good. We're not dead yet. You would save a tent? Yeah, I think we already have a tent in our inventory, maybe, or I'm lying to myself. I'm not sure. You can come across the remnants of a wall, a weathered stone. Wolf's head stares at you with lifeless eyes. I stay and examine the relic, or I continue my journey. My vote is on I continue my journey. Mainly, the only reason why I say that is because the examining the relic is going to affect our energy as well as our temperature. Okay. Even though we're in the dark, need to figure out where we're going to go next. Let's go higher. Yeah. You know what this reminds me of, this game so far? It reminds me of Choose Your Own Adventure books. I don't know if anybody's ever read those before, where you kind of like, it's like, you come to the woods, you go to the left, turn to page 42. You go to the right, turn to page 67. Right? Anyone watch Falling Skies? I have not seen that. But yeah, that's kind of where I feel like this is turning into right now. Is Falling Skies good? Those are fun. Were you someone that read them and kept your finger on the page just in case you turn to the page and it says you died? And you're just like, that didn't happen, that didn't happen, that didn't happen, I didn't die. I didn't turn the page though. So I go somewhere else. You trip and bang your knee. Cursing up a storm, you kick the rocks you tripped over, revealing a crack in the ground. It seems as though someone has used the crack to hide their possessions. Examine the crack. We're talking about an actual crack on the ground. We're not talking about the drug. I make the crack bigger. If we are going to examine the crack, we're going to lose some temperature. Or if we make it bigger, we're going to lose some energy. You just continue the story? Okay, it's on Netflix. I'll definitely check that. Is it what type is it, a show or a movie? We're going with bigger. You reached into the crack, you grazed something with your fingertips. It feels like a thin book of some sort. The frozen earth has not been kind to it. You skim the handwritten notes. They were penned by another mountaineer over 50 years ago, long before the island's existence became public knowledge. And there's more. Someone has stashed provisions here. We're gaining 287 XP, as well as some bandages. At least that's what it looks like. Yes, bandages for health, which is great. Good job, Q. You druggie. Take all. Let's go straight. Yeah. Ooh. Sci-fi revolt against aliens. You got me interested on that one. You're walking through powdered snow and suddenly your feet slip out from you. A layer of smooth ice has formed beneath the snow, making walking almost impossible. We're losing a lot of temperature. Those mittens and boots aren't... Oh, wait. You know what we should do? We should actually... Oh, but our energy is low right now. Okay, so I'm going to use the food. And we're going to take the boots that Hector got us and put those on. Because we're freezing! I feel like even though we're at the end of the stream, something tells me that we're not too far away from the end of this run. And this is when we can find out if this is truly a roguelite or a roguelike. But so far, I have enjoyed this. It's a little cumbersome on the controls because, like I said, it's definitely a port from a PC. But so far, it's intriguing me. And obviously, I think I'll just get used to the controls over time, and so it'll be fine. Outcome is unknown. Your breath is taken away. Towering in front of you on the slope are bizarrely shaped masses of ice and snow, and several tents not far away. Who set up camp here? You call out, but no one answers. Approach the camp, check the slope, or go to the first tent. We did get mittens. So the fact that we're not fine tells you that it's super cold here. Old cold, yeah. Like that, like the up north type cold. If we approach the camp, it doesn't matter which one we choose right now. It doesn't tell me what is going to happen. It just tells me the outcome is unknown. But I do feel like because of our temperature, it's probably best to choose one of these instead of continuing our journey on. I feel like if we're going to continue our journey, we're going to have to pitch a tent or find some place to sleep because our temperature and energy are low. Go to the first tent. First tent it is. You slowly approach the camp. The ice crunches beneath your boots. Every step could be your last. You close your eyes. Finally, you reach your goal. The camp has been abandoned. With not a soul in sight, they surely left long ago. You rummage through the things they left behind and find some equipment. At least your efforts weren't in vain. We gained temperature, sanity, and XP, as well as a flashlight. Good job, Q. You the best. Increase light radius by 150%. Does it go here? Okay. That's cool. So we can see better at night, since apparently that's what we're doing. Wait, did I get jailed for something? What did I say? Well, I feel like going this way is probably better. Unless we had, like, if we had, like, boots specifically that was for ice, I'm assuming that might be a better. But I don't want to get lost in some of that stuff. Oh. Or we can go to the cave. Cave it is. Maybe. Fair. It happens. I love how in the top left corner it has an objective, which is probably the same objective with every single run. Reach the summit. You enter the cave cautiously. A short way ahead, the ground disappears. There is a wide, deep fault in the earth in front of you, stretching from one wall to the other. Lie down and sleep. Explore the fault. What are we doing? My vote's on lie down and sleep. Sleep. Yeah, let's go for a full sleep again. That's going to give us almost full energy and 75% on temperature, which is good. It's going to have us moving in the night, but don't worry. Because of Q, we got a flashlight. Oh, heck yeah, we got a flashlight. They weren't lying when they talked about the radius being pretty 150%. It's literally day where I'm at. 52 episodes, 5 seasons. It's not bad. After watching One Piece, everything seems pretty short to me. I'm not even done One Piece. I should probably say that after I'm done One Piece. Be weird if like one time like you go to do the run and in the top left corner it's like reach your car. What are you even doing here? Go home. Okay, let's get to here first. Then we'll figure out if we need to go left or right. Okay, so way over on the far right is a interaction, but there's an interaction with us to the left here right away. There's also a chest up there, which I feel like we could go down. We can go down there as well and then head across. And then we're going to head up to that interaction there. So I'm going to go with the interaction. There's a chance for us to actually get stuff off of that. And I don't see a cave anywhere near us, so going up to the chest and then back down or across anyways is going to cost us a lot of energy. You find a backpack concealed under a thin layer of snow. Boot prints lead away from the spot in a zigzag pattern and disappear behind the rock. Follow the tracks or search the backpack. My vote is the backpack. All this to see the lights, I'd rather stay home. I don't think that's the focus of the game, is to get to see the Aurora Borealis. Yeah, no, trust me. Like, if I'm gonna see the Northern Lights, I better be standing on the ground. That's probably as far as I'm gonna go. If they're just like, you want to climb a mountain? No, I don't. But the views, though, no, I don't care. You climb, you take a picture, and then send it to me. Backpack it is. The first thing you pull out of the backpack is an empty brandy bottle, followed by a vacuum flask full of tea. Nice. And a torch. Something stops you from stuffing everything into your backpack. If the stranger is still alive somewhere, they probably need their provisions as badly as you do. Are we taking the tea or are we taking the torch? We have more XP by taking the torch, but the amount of XP we're getting off of the tea anyways is going to level up anyways. So regardless, we're going to level up. So tea or torch? Tea. Sure, yeah. I climbed the mountain. You think I'm just going to give that to you for free? I broke my foot in a cave after following a noise. Jeez. Ooh, we had a break between Q and Hector. Tea and torch. Also, copyright. Don't steal my shit. You want a backup source of light? I can understand that. Yeah, just in case the let's say, because we don't know, right? We don't know if the flashlight will run out of batteries. We're not sure. But with the tea, though, we were able to trade that before, and maybe we'll get into another situation where we can trade it for some more stuff. So we got explore the mountain, gaining experience, 75% per event for the next 2 days. Controlled breathing. We got our oxygen increase, maximum as well as per hour. And then under the stars, our body temperature per hour is going to go up while resting. Those last two are for the entire mission itself. What are we doing here? We got, what is that? Can't give me colors here because that's brown, green, or brown. So, explore, green, or stars. You see the squiggly line on the bottom of that photo? Yeah, that's my signature. You're not forging that. Even though my signature is just a wavy line and anybody could probably take that. Stars. Saying it like that reminds me of Resident Evil 3, but stars. Yeah, we did the trade with the one woman that had the face painting. All right, let's see where we can go from here. I'm very intrigued by this sun. I really want to go to this sun. Why'd you double back like that? Huh, ma'am? The stars was going to wait, what did the stars do? Do you remember, Q, what the stars were? You're a member of Stars? Really? You and Chris Redfield? As you pick your way across some boulders on the edge of the precipice, you notice an indigenous man below you, waving his arms frantically. He's trying to tell you to hurry. Many of the rocks are loose and in danger of plummeting into the depths. Should we go quickly or move carefully? I'm going to say move carefully. Because if we go quickly, we might put ourselves in danger as well. And if we move too slowly, he might die, but I think 2 deaths is worse than 1. Careful. Yeah, me and Chris are tight. Nice. Move carefully. Oh, while you guys choose, I got a quick story to share. Share away. You slowly climb from rock to rock. The boulders wobble slightly under your weight, but they hold. When you reach the end of the edge, you glance down at the stranger. He gives you a thumbs up. You just wanted me to run? And then you're going to give me a thumbs up? What the heck? Apparently one of my friend wasn't careful and she lost her entire savings? How? And what type of savings are we talking about? If we're talking about like $5 in a Starbucks gift card, that's not that bad. But if it's substantial, that sucks. You know the full story, but I heard that I'm from, she probably, was this a scam? That's not good. $5K. That's a lot more than a Starbucks gift card. I mean, a little bit more, but yeah. Oh, wow. Hopefully that wasn't her only 100K. It is sun time. Or daytime. Yeah, I don't think anybody talks like that. Oh, wait. Stop moving here. Stop moving here. I need you to cancel the path. I need you to go back here. We need to sleep a little bit before going to the sun. Oh, 100% for 5K? Yeah, I'm going to find you. You enter a cave. It's dry and sheltered from the wind. Further back, you see a small tunnel leading into the darkness. Are we sleeping or exploring the cave? Or exploring the tunnel? Is there only 100k? She's a bigger streamer, so she'll get it back eventually. Still, that's rough. Sleep. We'll go for... We'll go for a full sleep. Couldn't chase the person, though. You just have to sit there and be like, this sucks. Yeah, that sucks. You say explore. Wow. You came across the ruined foundations of a former dwelling. Herbs are growing in the recess. Just as you are about to gather them, a protruding stone catches your eye. It looks like it could be moved. Some kind of switch, perhaps? Gather the herbs or flip the switch. You know what? What we'll do is let's flip the switch to kind of make up for the exploring for Hector. Let's do that. You push the switch, but it jams. You press it harder until beads of sweat form on your forehead. Then there's a click and a clack. A click and a clack. And a secret compartment opens up in the floor. Your heart leaps with joy. Inside there is a valuable equipment. We got a hiking staff. That's awesome. Less energy cost on flat terrain, which I don't think we've even been on flat terrain for a while. But the time cost when climbing is quicker. I like to build my money safely, not much of a risk taker. Yeah, I'm like more of a mixture of the two. Mostly not a risk taker, but I do a little bit of risky stuff. Risky, not risque. Completely different, man. Oh no. Oh, but we can keep the flashlight. So during the daytime, we'll run the hiking staff. At nighttime, we run the flashlight. Hey, we got to the northern lights. What a sight. We gained sanity. We gained sanity at staring at lights. That's crazy. But I guess, you know, that's cool. My 401 has an aggressive, but only 2% rest of this. Oh, okay, okay. That's fair. That's fair. Take the photo. Take the damn photo. What the heck? We got up here and then it just oh, it's over this way. Oh, damn. What is this mountain the start of the Northern Lights? What's that beam of light? Add the squiggly line. Gotta get it notarized quick. Okay, so we're gonna start heading to this box. Oh, flashlight. Correct. Good call. Good call. Gotta see where we're at here. Good call. Don't want to fall off the mountain after getting our moneymaker photo. The terrain slopes down in front of you. It's completely covered with boulders and fragments of rock. Climb over the rocks or turn around and take a detour. I don't even think we have the opportunity to take a detour. Pretty direct path. Climbing it is. You test every rock twice before putting your full weight on it. Your caution pays off. You finally reach level ground. You can now safely continue on your journey. I don't even like look at where was the detour though? That's the part that I was just like, when it was just like take a detour, I'm like, but where? This is a pretty direct path. I guess we could have went down here to the right and then up around, but coming down off the light spot, I don't think there was even an option for a detour unless we just wanted to go back up the mountain and then just jump off. But yeah, technically I would always go for a detour, but I didn't see any option for that, logistically wise. You came across a corrugated metal shipping container covered in rust that is closed by means of a massive lock. Maybe the occupiers used it as a storage facility. You could try to break open the lock. Are we breaking the lock or continue on our journey? We're running pretty low on energy though. Just gonna give that. And we don't have anything to increase our energy. You could bank on the fact that you open that and there's some food in there, and if there's some food in there, then you can gain your energy back. Open then sleep. Okay. Success. The lock breaks and you're able to see inside. We got an oxygen mask. No food, but an oxygen mask. And the oxygen mask we can wear the entire time. So it's helping our oxygen per hour when moving, as well as our oxygen per hour when resting. We also leveled up. We got take it slow. When you wake up, gain energy, body temperature, and energy. Fresh air. Reducing the amount of time it takes to go across all terrain. Both of those are end of mission. And then one more push, better oxygen per hour when moving and oxygen when resting. Also, our sanity per hour when moving is actually getting added. So we're going to lose our mind as we move. And that's for 48 hours. So my vote is on take it slow. Having us gain energy, body temperature, and oxygen is kind of beneficial. And to go back to I don't even see it there. The stars. We're gonna head to this interaction. I mean, we're doing pretty good, you know? We were like way down there before. The light is right there. Ooh, there's a red exclamation point. Decreased energy for a short time. The air is getting thin and your breath is heavy. You've now entered the death zone. You pause for a moment to prepare for the difficult path towards the summit. I will ascend as quickly as possible. I will take it slow. Or before I ascend, I will mend my wounds. What are we doing here? If we ascend quickly, the energy cost on all terrain is negative 35%. If we take it slow, we have a plus oxygen per hour when moving. And before we ascend, if we mend our wounds, we're going to gain 1 heart and a little bit of sanity. To be honest, I don't think that's probably the best way to go. Because I mean, we don't have any flowers, but we do have something that will increase our hearts by 4. So we don't really need that, and our sanity's pretty. It's okay right now. So I would say it's either ascend quickly or take it slow. Slow? Okay, slow it is. And I can see that it's 9:04 right now. I do want to see how the run ends, or at least get close to the end, the run ending. I wonder if we're able to actually sleep anywhere though. You can't believe your eyes. A fallen antenna is blocking your path. Stay and look around. We don't even have the energy to get over the antenna. My vote right now is to take the detour and continue journey. Mainly because we're going to gain 277 XP. We lose more temperature, but our temperature is really good right now. I don't even know if I have a tent, but I'm going to critical status. When a stat other than health reaches 0, your status is critical. Your path preview turns red once any of the stats reach critical level. If you continue to move in this condition, you will face dangerous critical events. Careful, if you reaches 0, your run is over. So let's cancel our path. Open the action menu, and then we can. So we're gonna sleep right here, and we're gonna use a tent, and we're gonna go for a long sleep. Maybe get Dionysus to aid me. That would be nice. That would be really nice. Dang, we got like blizzard type weather. What happened? It was so clear. If we head over here, there's also a cave. Cave? That's so far out of the way over there. And with the amount of energy we have right now, it's probably not best to go that way. Also, we can get an item by going to the left here. So I'm going to go to the cave, and then we're also going to rest at the cave as well. So we're going to double up the rest. Thank you for the bit donation. I appreciate that. Don't go too deep. That's jail. You know it's jail. That's terrible. It is jail. But we're making it. The summit is right there. At least I think that's the summit. I'm assuming the green one is the summit. Damn zombie. You enter the cave cautiously. A short way ahead, the ground disappears. There is a wide, deep fault in the earth in front of you, stretching from one to the other. So we got lie down, explore fault, leave cave. Well, we're not gonna leave the cave. I'm gonna vote for sleep. You want to explore? Explore it is. Let's do it. No, let's do it. You squint down and make out something lying at the bottom of the fault. From this distance, it looks like it might be a backpack or bag. Could there be valuable equipment in there? Climb down, use flashlight. I mean, we could use the flashlight, right? Because we got that. So we might as well use the flashlight. Wouldn't that make sense? Flashlight it is, okay. You shine your flashlight into the fault. There it is, an old backpack. Carefully, you start climbing down. In no time at all, your feet hit solid ground at the bottom. You search through the backpack and find provisions that you pack away quickly. Your climb back up. It's satisfied. 325 XP, and we got sanity flowers. We're just gonna start calling them that. Let's use the sanity flower then. I could actually use another one. No, let's hold off. Let's lie down and sleep. We'll do another long sleep. Because we're only using negative 0.5 on oxygen, which is like next to nothing. We're going to grab this item. I'm assuming it's going to get to the point where like our climbs are going to be even harder. So we're going to lose a lot more energy. Steps have been hewn into the stone, lending you to the pedestal of sorts, some type of religious site or shrine maybe. You're not a particularly spiritual person, but somehow this place feels holy. It might just be your imagination, but you pray to the shrine for health or energy. I get those same type of texts. I got a text yesterday that says, what are your plans tonight? Energy? Yep. I'm not texting you back. That's my plans. Yeah. Exactly. I used to, like, I'm not gonna lie, back in the day, I used to text back. Because it was like, you're wasting your time with me. But then, yeah, I saw, like, either a video or something like that, and it was saying, like, exactly what you said, Hector. It's just testing the line, and I'm just like, nope. So I just block immediately. In front of you see the outlines of monoliths arranged in a circular pattern. Some of them have collapsed and broken into thousands of pieces, an ancient ritual site. I also looked up to see like whether or not they get notified that they've been blocked, and the answer is no. So they can just keep keep messaging away to try, but I'm not getting it anymore. Stay and examine the area. So that's temperature and oxygen, or continue the journey. My answer is continue the journey. Continue. Yeah, I just usually read it in the profile, or not profile, the preview. I never actually click into it. Ooh, I don't. I'm going to go right. Actually, let's go up here first and see if by that time the daytime is close. You can see in the bottom left corner, it shows you your path and how long it's going to take. So it's close to daytime, but it's not there yet. So we got a cave on the left. What is that right there? Cancel path. Let's head to the cave. Also, don't pick up for phone calls because they want to record your voice for AI. Oh, damn. Yeah, I guess that would be an option now. And use your voice to fraud yourself. Yeah. Your boots crunch. Though if myself ever asked me for money, I'd be like, there's something fishy here. Your boots crunch as you walk across a snowy plain. Suddenly, the ground gives way beneath you. You sink up to your neck in snow and can hardly move. Only your arms are free. Pull myself out or dig my way out. Dig. Yeah, dig is temperature and oxygen over a lot of energy, to be honest. Yeah, I get a lot. I probably get like, I don't know. It ranges from like 2 a day down to like 3 or 4 a week. So it's somewhere in between there. You scoop the snow aside from your with your bare hands, but new snow keeps sliding in place. The cold in your fingers becomes unbearable until you eventually cannot feel anything anymore. You imagine it eating into your extremities, the tissue turning black and dying. You dig like mad until you finally have enough room to move and heave your body over the edge. You know what's kind of weird about that, though? We have mittens. Why the heck would we take them off and use our bare hands? Come on, game. I'll give this game another 5 minutes to see if we kind of can make it somewhere, and then I'll call the stream. I've enjoyed this game so far, though. But it's like right there. It's right there. That's why I'm trying to push right now to try to get to before the end of the stream. Job recruiters? Dang. I get those in email. I don't get them on my phone. You enter a cave and stride and shelter from the wind. However, you notice a strong smell. Should we be sleeping or checking the smell? Buy iPhone 17. Sleep. Oh, wow. We actually don't need that much sleep. Oh, yeah. I heard about that. That's unfortunate. I wonder what the smell was, though. You know, when you buy an iPhone Pro and it didn't work well on their end because I questioned them. I almost gave a highly sus person my financial information. Yeah. Both of those were bad. It's unfortunate. It's a technology just allows people to get screwed over. I'm glad neither of you did, though. Yeah, you should always follow your gut feeling, to be honest. You are trudging across snow-covered plain when your boot catches on something stretching lengthwise along the ground. You are stunned to discover a thick black cable. Why is it here? And where does it lead? Follow the cable, pull the cable, continue journey. What are we doing? My mom will be here tomorrow because the account is under her name. I believe your mom is with you. Wait. Sorry, Q, I will tell you this. Following the cable is losing temperature and oxygen. And I guess cable is losing energy. I guess we could sleep if we need to. So pull it is. Okay, we got two on pull anyways. You feel resistance, you tug again as hard as you can. The tension in the cable suddenly snaps and you lose your balance. Falling onto your backside, you gingerly pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and inspect the torn cable. Nothing to see here. At least you didn't break any bones in the process. And we gained XP. Grab a new item. I love how you remained professional. At that point, I would have been like, screw you, bro. An old woman sits in front of a crooked hut. She wears a friendly, toothless smile and motions you to sit with her to recharge your strength. You do as she suggests and regain health or warmth. We need warmth. So I'm going to go with warmth. We're going for it. We're going for it. Final stretch. Want me to send the phone to them to install software, in quotations, to keep track of work hours, but I'm like, I'll never see the phone ever again. True. Companies should send you required items, including phones. True. You'd never have to buy it, and yeah, no, you wouldn't have to set it up either. Absolutely. You would also lose all your data. True. Wait. Why is there a whole different side over here? Where are you going? Don't tell me I have to go to another mountain. As you attempt to jump over a pile of debris, you slip and catch your foot in a crack between the rocks. Your ankle is in agony. I quickly yank my foot out of the crack, or I clear the rubble away. My suggestion is to clear the rubble away. Like, we're not losing any energy with that. Clear. You laboriously clear the rubble rock by rock. You don't want to take any risks, just in your case your ankle is sprained. It takes a while, but eventually the crack is wide enough for you to gingerly pull your foot free. You check it, just a graze. We're being tested. We're being tested here. Ah, that would be awesome. There's a channel I like to watch on YouTube where the guy is dealing with scammers. And it's so fulfilling to watch. Scammers get scammed. Your heart feels light and full of joy as you stand on the summit, the hardship of the climb already forgotten. You savor the moment. It is yours and yours alone. What an adventure, what a view. Off in the distance you can see more mountains, higher even more than the one you are standing on. And what's that? Something stands atop one of them, long and thin. From this distance it looks like an antenna, but that can't be right, or can it? You want to take a closer look. You aren't done exploring yet, but first you have to get out of the death zone and find a safe place to take a break. So now we're going back down the mountain to over there. There's multiple mountains. Oh my god. Let's head to this right here and then we'll end the stream. Wait, why can't you let me level up? There we go. Warm thoughts. Whenever you use a consumable item, gain 4 body temperature. Whenever you reach the point of interest, gain 3 sanity. Or negative 25% time cost on all terrains. There's only one that's for the full mission. The other ones are 48 hours and 24 hours. So my vote is on warm thoughts. What do y'all want to do? Yeah. Continue to move. We'll head to that cave and then we'll call it. This has been good and it's starting to get really interesting now. I was like, are we gonna like die before we get to the first summit and then it's all about just getting up this one mountain? And then I was just like, well, I was just like, did we actually beat the game on our first run? Is this a tiny game? Is that the reason why it was 11? And also now you can see at the top left corner, it's now switched from reach the summit to reach the camp. So now we have a new objective. So we can still keep building off this and going as far as possible. But yeah. Yeah, that's the issue that I don't like about them, where they're just like I guess if you're gonna be doing like push, like look at our energy right now. Our energy's at 0, right? So I guess you could use those type of like 48 hours and 24-hour type things to like try to boost your way through areas without having like a less impact on yourself. But I like the full mission type ones because that's like something you're building towards. You're building your character up for better resiliency. But yeah, I don't know. Good game so far and worth $11. I'd say so. I'd say so. I think that was like 60% off. So yeah, but I enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I'll be back on Thursday. Either we'll continue on with some more AstroPop, move on to one of the other games from the Xbox 360 series, or maybe we'll be back on some Insurmountable. Let let me know. I guess let me know in the not comments, but specifically over in Discord if you guys want to see more Insurmountable. I'll do that on Thursday instead. But until next time, whether you guys are online or offline, stay focused and get yours. See ya.